console. All right. What are you doing? No sitting, no pushing the buttons on the keyboard. All right. Okay. All right. Greetings, Guardians. The Hijabi Gamer here. It's been a while. I mean, the last subscription here is 21 days ago, so that means it's been like 3 weeks since I've been on. Well, follower from Kick. Usually, the people are trying to get me to join their bot thing, and then they follow me, and I'm not gonna say no. I'm just not gonna look. I know you're not supposed to do the botting thing. Anyway, it's been a while. Min Min, say hi. Min Min, say hi. Min Min. Is Min Min time. Okay. It's been a while. Mostly holiday retail stuff. You know, it's like you work crazy hours. It's one of the few times where we're allowed to kind of get, hey Zenny, what's up? We're allowed to sort of kind of get away with a little bit of OT. You know, depending on the situation and who's there and California. Yeah. Look. You somebody posted on X. They said that California gets Ron DeSantis next. Then we get him, all right? We are California wannabe, okay? New Jersey is just little California. Like, they want us to become you. And I don't want us to become you, okay? Oh, God. Okay, look. Before I start playing Warframe, let me say this, okay? Because first of all, we need to first of all get the people on the conservatives under control. Saying that you should not vote for someone because they are Muslim is no different than the people saying the opposite, okay? By saying that you don't think okay, look, first of all, okay, how do I put this in ways that I don't like Mamdani, all right? I don't like Mamdani. I don't like his policies. I don't like the fact that he wants to bring kids in and provide them with medical care. I don't like any of his ideas. I don't like Mamdani. Actually, my dad, I didn't really pay attention much to all of the policies that Mamdani was talking about because New York really isn't that important to me. So I really didn't care about the competition either. I just heard the stuff that people were saying. My dad said he liked the Republican that was running against Mamdani. He didn't like Cuomo. He didn't like Mamdani. He liked the Republican. I can't remember what his name is. But my dad really he said he listened to speeches by the Republican running against Mamdani and really liked him. Now, on the right, okay, by saying that the reason you shouldn't vote for Mamdani because he is Muslim makes your arguments look like garbage, okay? You cannot use that. You have to. Our entire thing is being merit-based, okay? He has bad policies, 100% I agree with, all right? He has bad ideas, 100% agree with. But to say, oh, it's just because he's Muslim, it makes your argument look bad, okay? That's the problem. We cannot do that. That goes against what it means on the Republican side. There are good Muslims out there and I know who've run in public office, who've been in government, who are good people, who aren't Mamdani. But you cannot say it really makes our argument look bad when the reason you're like, I don't like Mamdani because he's Muslim. Or 9/11. All of you voting for Mamdani forgot 9/11. What does Mamdani have to do with 9/11? Okay? Absolutely nothing. A lot of Muslims condemned when it happened. Some were stupid in the Middle East who were celebrating it. But even most people in the Middle East were not celebrating it. Okay? But the most Muslims condemned it the moment it happened. My father happened to be in New York the day it happened. You think it wasn't scary when you find out what's going on? And my dad was in New York. Muslims actually died in 9/11. I don't mean the people committing the crime. You cannot, we as Republicans, okay, cannot use identity as an argument, or we are no worse than the people on the left using identity. We use merit. We use policy. I voted for Trump, not because he's a white man, not because he's Christian. I agreed with his policies. I did not vote for, because did we not mock all the people who were saying, you need to vote for Kamala Harris because she's a woman and we need a woman in power? No. That's why I'm saying you. That's why all these people who keep going on X saying Mamdani's a Muslim bad. We seem to have a lot of bad Muslim politicians right now. But I mean, think about it. If I were to run for governor of New Jersey, right? Okay, I'm Muslim. You know what my policies and views are. My dad is very similar to me when it comes to policies. So no, I don't like Mamdani. I don't give a damn that he's a Muslim. I think he's stupid. I think he's got bad policies. And the fact that he's big on doing in the kids with these medical treatments, the guy's living in La La Land, and his policies aren't going to work, and New York is already dangerous. I liked Eric Adams, and what I heard of Eric Adams, but I hear the Republican guy running against him was even better. So we need to keep that in mind. Congrats! Awesome! Yeah, I've been, look, I work in retail, so as I said, I didn't even make Zerv videos for like 2 weeks in a row because I work in retail, and the holiday season is the big shopping season, and, so I would play video games, not as much. For example, let me just show off, alright? I've been playing a lot of the missions for I got all the Archons, alright? I bought all the Archons. So say, you have your own very own Muslim mayor. Do you think, let me add on another thing. You really think telling me, oh, you got a Muslim mayor, okay, is going to matter to me? No. This whole thing, you got your own Muslim mayor? Then you know nothing about me. Because I don't care. Have I ever cared about identity? Have I ever cared about what did that person identifies as in a video game or politics or anything? I've said this, I did that, rereading that, where it's like, you got your own Muslim mayor? Do you think I care? I have said this, that even if somebody who was Jewish ran against a Muslim, and the Jewish man had better policies than the Muslim, I would vote for the Jewish person. Flat out. Your identity means nothing to me when it comes to politics. So you got your own Muslim mayor, it shows you don't know much about me. Because maybe when I was much younger, and I was still not understanding politics and all of that, I might have thought differently. But over the last decade, I have grown as a person. I don't care. We've turned identity into everything. You know why? This is one of the reasons why I love the Corpus so much. Because the Corpus are 100% one thing. Married, okay? They don't give a damn what you look like. On the other hand, they're not going to be going into the whole rainbow side of things because they're Corpus, okay? So, no. That's me. But by the way, see?
Only to be matched by my dismay when I discovered it was Lloyd.
I agree with him. See, I got purchase limits reach. I got all of the arcades for this event. So I'm very, very, very happy. I got every single one of the arcades. So, yeah. I still am trying to get some more of the stuff, but honestly, as long as I got all the arcades, I'm kind of happy. I did get that. You know what? Let's go grab the Teshin bus. Why the hell not? I got Teshin. Alright.
How much gold does blood buy, Tenno? A question to which only soldiers know the answer.
He's got a big serious problem.
Just before dawn.
Okay.
You?
It's not how much gold does blood buy. It's how much RAM does blood buy. So, yeah, that's my view on the whole thing. Anyway. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not a big skin person when it comes to this stuff, but I should spend all of this stuff. You know what? Wait, no, I don't have enough for the Loios. You know what? I'll grab some more. I did get this, though.
Enjoy.
So I made it, by the way, so I thought that I had multiple ranks waiting for me with my mastery. Turns out I was wrong. So I am mastery rank. Okay. That's why I'm grinding, because I just feel like, so I am now going through, first off, I am Silver Dragon, I am 40,000. Hey, what's up? I am grinding Warframe. So I'm now going through all the equipment and trying to find all the stuff I am missing. For example, I did not know there was a Brayton Vandal. I need to get the Brayton Vandal. The Brayton Vandal is through Elite Onslaught. But I'm also needing to level up everything I have that is not level 30 yet. So, because, yes, I need. So I'm going through everything because I need to make it to mastery rank 30, or I gotta master level 70, level 30 everything. I also don't have any Tenet weapons, which is a problem because I don't want Tenet weapons. My goal this year, by the way, is to get noticed by Digital Extremes. Because I dare all of you to find a bigger fan of the Corpus than me. There does not exist a bigger fan of the Corpus than me. I literally quote the tenets during, not always, since usually I don't have to be part of the morning meetings we have, because I work behind the scenes. But I will quote the tenets of Parvus Granum. I will put in my, stuff that I will quote the tenets to my boss. Okay? Alright? Is there a bigger fan of the Corpus than me? I have been wanting to get one of those machines that does embroidery on different pieces, just so I can make Corpus merch. So I'm just gonna put it out there. Is there a bigger fan of the Corpus than me? Because no, there does not exist a bigger fan of the Corpus than me. Digital Extremes. I need my corpuses to be acknowledged. I'm also building Warframes that I have not. So I have a lot of the Prime Warframes, but not the non-Prime. So for example, Necros. I have Necros Prime. I did not realize I never leveled up Necros to 30. Or Nova, or Saren, or Titania, or Trinity, and a few more. Yes. California is beautiful. I have been to California. When I was younger, we wanted to move to California. However, yeah. It has gone downhill a lot. Let me see. There's a couple of them that I have not built that I needed different parts for. So, let's see. Revenant or Nidos, I think. Hildren. There was a couple that needed, I don't have the pieces for Grendel. I need Grendel. Let's see. Inaros. Which is the ones that needed, here we go. Ivara. Alright, so I need another Argon crystal, and I can build Ivara. I have seen pictures of California lately, and I'll say this: it absolutely terrifies me. The state of California, what I have seen in California, kind of shocks me. Happy New Year! I want to live like it's 1999. Okay. the more I...
And defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Which, by the way,
Prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
but as I said, it's the retail life, and now we have another thing coming up, which is just basically a lot of companies do it,
Prepare to defend.
not just my job. So as an inventory person, it's going to be really difficult.
This will take a moment.
Look, I still watch more TV. So I started watching the show, okay, Cold Case. And it just reminded me how much better TV was in the 1990s. Well, Cold Case didn't come out in the 1990s, but it came out in 2003.
Still working on it.
And it takes place, they solve cold cases, right? And so they have to get the history right as well. Hello? Yes. Yes. This one has become a troublemaker, by the way. I don't know if you can see her. She's right there. This one has become a bit of a troublemaker, and it's my fault, okay? So this little monster has become a troublemaker. I totally agree with you. We don't celebrate anybody based on their identity. Okay? I don't care what your identity is. Alright? Now your actions make it different. But I don't care about what your identity is. Okay? I really don't. Like, a friend of mine told me a couple months back that he's gay. He'd always been a friend of mine beforehand. You want to know how I changed in treating him? Totally the same. Okay? Okay? Absolutely the same. He never told me before, then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, he's gay. I'm like, yeah, okay. Don't care. Treated him exactly the same after the fact. In fact, and yeah, okay? Mine is a policy of I don't care, okay? And I'm tired of people doing that, okay? In fact, I'm more the type of person who I don't even want to see myself. Okay, look. You guys know me. I've ranted about this before, okay? If you need to see yourself on screen, then I'm sorry, but you are the one who has a problem. If the only way you gain any self-worth is by seeing yourself on screen, then you have a problem. You have no self-worth. And you will... Okay. If your self-worth is dependent on how people view you and how much you see yourself represented, you have no identity. Who you are is going to constantly be changing based on what's around you. As I said, do you think it's easy for me at times being a MAGA Republican and a Muslim? No. There are people who flat out on the MAGA Republican side who hate me simply for being a Muslim. It saddens me at times when people I look up to and admire online, okay, come out and say they hate Muslims. But when it comes down to it, I'm not a MAGA Republican to be popular or to be a victim. I chose to vote for Trump, not because, and I went against most people I know to vote for Trump. When I changed my mind about Trump because I voted for him, I did not vote for him in 2016, okay? Not because I don't like black women, like Kabbalah. No. I voted for Trump because I saw in him what I felt would be a better leader of the United States. And when it comes down to it, even when he's not perfect, okay? My biggest disappointment with Trump is he hasn't cut enough spending and given back more money to us, okay? But I also know that if I had not voted, if Trump had lost, things would be so much worse. I did vote for Trump to make friends with other people or to get approved by other people, okay? Most of my family did not agree with my vote. Most of the people I work with did not agree with my vote. That's not why I voted, okay? That's why when I say Mamdani, if I could vote in New York, I would not vote for Mamdani. Not because obviously I don't hate Muslims. I don't agree with his policies. So if your entire identity is based, if I'm only a Muslim because people will view me as a victim these days, do you think, I went through, sometimes it's very hard and sometimes it's easier. You're not going to have any strength or conviction. If you need to see yourself on screen to feel represented and have self-worth, you're constantly also going to be shifting. You have no idea who you are. When I grew up as a kid, I never saw Muslims on screen. Most people I knew when I was a child, okay, didn't even know what Muslim is, okay? I grew, and you know what? I think I grew up pretty fine without it. When I was a child, my favorite TV show was The A-Team, okay? Absolutely loved The A-Team. I wanted to be H.M. Murdoch, okay? I didn't need to see Muslims on screen to be able to have self-worth and pride in who I am. Okay? I also don't understand this obsession with telling little girls that you need to affirm little girls that they can go into sciences. When I was a child, long before this insanity of feminism and whatever, okay, no one ever told me I couldn't be a doctor. When I was a child, I wanted to be a doctor, okay? Things fell apart. It's a long story. My college experience was a nightmarish hell. But my Arab American father didn't tell me I can't be a doctor. My uncle in Egypt didn't tell me I couldn't be a doctor. No one in school told me. On the contrary, I skipped a year of high school, and everyone around me was supporting me, a Muslim woman, becoming a doctor. Not a single person ever turned me down on the idea I could be a doctor if I worked hard enough. So no, these people who keep insisting that they need to see themselves on screen or they need to see themselves in a video game tells me that you're a sad, pathetic, lonely person who has no sense of self-worth and only has any identity because of what you see on screen. I love Warframe. If you were to put a Muslim in Warframe, I would think you're batshit nuts because Islam doesn't exist in Warframe. Truthfully, I've already said this. My favorite character, the character I look up the most in Warframe, everybody knows it. The character I look up to the most in Warframe is Viso, a white, probably asexual Corpus man. Why? Because Viso did what was right even when it was extremely difficult and it cost him his life. And there's nothing I admire more in a character than the character who stands up and does what is right, even at a huge expense to themselves. And that's why I like Viso. I look nothing like Viso. I act nothing like Viso, okay? But he's a character I look up to the most in Warframe, over every other character. No one else had that strength that Viso had to turn to Alad V and say, yeah, I don't think so. So that's my whole thing. When I hear these people whining, going, but I don't see myself represented, then you're pathetic. You can't. It's actually kind of boring.
Move on.
If Muslims in video game, for me, a Muslim in a video game would be boring because that's my normal life. So that's me, okay? I'm tired. Look, I've been, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, you think this way because of Geeks and Gamers.
And defend our position.
Okay?
I'm in.
Long before I ever met Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, long before I ever got involved in Geeks and Gamers, I was anti-SJW. You want to know some of my favorite YouTube channels long before Geeks and Gamers? The irony, people will find I loved Sargon of Akkad. The guy, the director, and the Pope. Yes, when I play BioShock, the video game BioShock, you can drink the alcohol in the game. And my personal view in BioShock is very simple, okay? No booze is ever to go to waste. I drink all of the alcohol when I play BioShock. Let me say that again. I drink my character drinks all of the alcohol in BioShock. Because we're not going to leave Rapture with booze left behind. Okay, am I going to leave behind that high quality booze? Absolutely not. My character drinks all the booze. Every single one of them. I go into a room and there's alcohol in that room, my character is going to be drinking it all. You do not. Because it's there is. Hey, what's up, Never Seen Doodle? Because we cannot leave booze behind. That is wasted booze, Zenny. That is wasted booze. There is no booze left behind in BioShock. I mean, come on, one of my favorite video games is Halo. Do I look anything like Master Chief? No, I don't care. Cade 6 is another one of my favorite characters. It is a BioShock 1 in particular. I have to replay it. So I played BioShock on my old PlayStation account, so it doesn't show up that I played it here. Because I was dumb when I made my screen name, alright? So I gotta replay BioShock, and I'm working on... Okay, I'm working on platinum in games, okay? So, wait, which one did I recently get? I just recently got a platinum. Yeah, High on Life. By the way, I lent my brother my copy of Expedition 33, so yeah, I'm gonna have to wait on playing that. Yes, Microsoft, you heard me. I dropped down my subscription. I'm not paying $30 a month for Xbox Game Pass. I dropped it to the $15. $30 a month? Are you insane? So I lost my access to Expedition 33 on Xbox. So I got it on PlayStation as a physical copy, and then my brother wanted to borrow it. Which, by the way, that's how I spent last weekend. It was awesome. If you guys have any recommendations for couch co-op games, tell me. Because me and my brothers, we played video games, and they're like, next time they're gonna come again, we're gonna play. We played Border Shock together, the three of us, which apparently, did you know, Borderlands 4 doesn't have 4-player couch co-op, but Borderlands 3 has 3-player couch co-op. So it was me and my two brothers. It was awesome. It was so much fun. So I want to find some more couch co-op games that I can play with them when they come to visit. I brought up the PlayStation 5 on the QLED TV. By the way, yes, I know I can use my abilities, but I'm using guns because I said, this is me.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it.
This is only a level 17. And I checked. Primes and non-primes don't make a difference. So I can't play Expedition 33 until I get back from my brother, which I hope he enjoys it. He borrowed Rise of the Ronin, Expedition 33, and my physical copy of Borderlands 3. Because when he comes again... One sec. Wait, is this is... Yeah, this is... Okay. So, I buy Min Min... Okay. I buy Min Min raw cat food, okay? It's a great deal. It's actually a good price compared to what I used to buy her. I buy Min Min raw cat food. For a couple days, I spoiled her and I added deli meat with it, which I found out was a bad idea. It's too many calories. It will get her chunky. Now, she does not want to eat her raw cat food because she wants deli meat. And she's being a spoiled brat about it. See, I said, I am grinding. But honestly, all TV made at the latest 2015. Before 2015. 2010 is probably the best cutoff. All TV before that was so much better than we get to. I said, I watched, oh God, what is the name of that show? Eureka. And now I'm watching Cold Case. Which is very good because it's just. Wait, what did I? Oh yeah, I wanted to get this because it reminds me. I agree with everybody who says that this is like Warhammer 40k style. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Warhammer 40k style. Now, I am very happy to say I have a laptop computer and a desktop and a PS5 and an Xbox and a Switch. So this whole rise in price thing is terrifying. The only thing I don't understand is, I mean, shouldn't people be buying like consoles like to resell them in a couple months when the price goes up?
Danger? For I have killed. Finally. Don't leave me with them. I might actually go mad.
Hey, look, dude. Lloyd? I'm kind of with you on that. If I had to stay here all this time, I would probably go. Why do you have book? Let me think. Yes, Minnie? No, Min Min. You go eat your num-nums. I'm not giving you turkey. No turkey. No whipped cream. No turkey. No whipped cream. Yeah. How do they do this? Like, well, no, I think. Like, people do this stuff with their warframes.
What's it like, knowing that we broke her
Careful with
deity
that
open
tail,
like an
Devil.
egg and gutted her for
Or I
riches?
may tie a knot in it.
And if you wake with a shaven head, Marie, you'll know why.
So I'm thinking of I'm making my list of cozy games. So my cozy game list is Warframe is of course number 1. So the majority of the time when I need a cozy game, it's Warframe, followed by Destiny 1, followed by Borderlands 3, Pal World, and I'm thinking of going back into the Division. But Min Min, no, I'm not giving you turkey. No, you go eat your num-nums. No, I don't think so, young lady. So, what do you think of my ship? I gotta work more on it, okay? It is a chaotic mess. I will not deny that. I also like the Dormy Zone a lot. Which, oh, let me just see. Okay, out of curiosity. So, let's see what is the state of, my cat litter is arriving tomorrow. Yay. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. So. Let's see how it's going with everything. So Destiny 2 is at 28,000. So basically, no, 24,000. Basically 25,000. All right, 24,806. Warframe. How is this possible? Warframe is at 92,000. I thought that would drop off. It's been several weeks. Warframe is at 92,000. There are almost 4 times as many people playing Warframe as Destiny 2. So this is my corpus table, okay? So we've got, mostly these are baubles from the index, but they are technically corpus, okay? And then you've got Viso, and you got some robots from the corpus, right? Okay. And then we got, I'm trying to learn how to make 3D printed models with because I want to make that. Okay, I want to make that. And then we have, oh yes, so this is my second set of actually well designed. Well, that's because you're cool, Zenny. I keep getting these lists of people who are like, Animal Crossing is my... No. See, you got Call, you got Teshin, you got Era, you got Ordis, and you got Visa. So this is my new war collection of bobbleheads. So I think I should put it a little lower down. It's hard to see. So, like, I have, like, 3 Viso because I needed Viso. I needed Viso for my Corpus collection because Viso is Corpus. Okay. And I needed Viso for my new War collection. Yeah, it's meant to. So, this is a Corpus and a Grineer who are both trapped on Deimos, right? And so, sometimes they kind of have to help each other out. So, it's meant to be like that. So, Corpus and Grineer. But yeah, so I have like 3 Viso. The first Viso was for the New War collection. The second Viso was for the Corpus collection. And then because, like I said, Viso is my favorite character, Viso has a spot on my desk. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Say hi. Look how big this lump has become. I think she ate the baby. It was a baby. Now it's not a baby. And then Viso is right over here. So there's Viso. And Darvo, because Corpus. Darvo, I think you're secretly, your papa's very proud of you. Keep working on that profit, Darvo. Keep working. And there's Min Min in her Warframe form. Yes, that's you, Min Min, in your Warframe form. This thing is cool, and the thing is, it doesn't look good. It looks too cluttered and unorganized, right? And I have a lot more decorations. I just haven't decided where to put stuff because I'm not good with that. Okay, even I'm not good with this stuff. I'm not good with the cosmetic side of things. Okay. I haven't played Destiny 2 in a while. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, new one. Corpus versus Infestation. So see, I got... Oh, check it out. So I finally checked how many Corpus conflicts I have been in. Okay, my profile. All right. So stats. All right. So I am at 1,760. See, for anyone who doesn't believe me when I say that I have always been a fan of the Corpus, okay? I started playing Warframe in like 2017, okay? I have 0 battles on the side of the Grineer and 1,766 on the side of the Corpus, okay? I have always sided with the Corpus. From day one, I have always sided with the Corpus. Not a single battle on the side of the Grineer. And there never will be. Wait, am I... Let me check one other thing. Am I the Arbiters of Hexus? No, and I need the Arbiters of Hexus. But it means I'm going up against my brothers in the parent sequence, who are still technically Corpus.
These are our best deals.
They're technically Corpus. Okay. No, I don't need Relic Pack. I need Phosphor. I mean, I need to be able to separate that. Ergo. I mean, technically, you really aren't. I don't know. Here's your baby. Here's your baby. Oh, good girl. Yeah, she you can see her ear. There's her ears. See, there's the kitty cat ears. Kitty cat ears. So, okay. So I have been watching the show Cold Case. I think the truth is any television show before 2015, and 2015 is pushing it, really. More like 2010. However, Cold Case, I wonder, yes. Surprisingly good. Oh wait, no, that's Roth, not Roth. I'm not going to Roth. I'm going to Lloyd. He changed.
Better to have loved it and lost than never to have loved it at all.
No. I don't agree with you on that.
Quite content down here, I assure you. Make your selection, and the Vosper shall flow.
Okay. Look, I liked you in the old piece. Please don't creep me out. Okay, good. That's a max level one. Primary Merciless I don't have enough of. Yeah, those are a 2. I can get rid of.
A wealth of Vosper and all of it yours.
Yeah, you creep me out. Yeah, I'm sorry, Void, but your creepiness has only increased because you were ridiculously nice in the old piece. Now you're back to being the same creepy dude. Yeah. Is that the one I need? You better have given me the one I need. I swear to God, Lloyd, I will hold your boyfriend hostage until you give me the arcanes I need. And don't question it, dude. I'm a Warframe, okay? Let's see, is this... I still need Arcane Bodyguard, Lloyd. I don't have enough Arcane Bodyguard, Lloyd. Okay. I don't need primary dexterity, you jerk. I needed primary merciless. Lloyd, I swear. Do you guys dare blame me for wanting to go after Lloyd after this? He's not giving me the ones I need. He gave me secondary dexterity. What am I gonna do with secondary? My secondary dexterity is maxed. Okay? I don't need that. I need primary merciless. Okay? I need not primary deadhead. Primary merciless. I swear to God, this is why I play Warframe. Alright, let's go find. Yes. I agree with you. A heightened level of dopamine and terrible memory. Alright, this is what you do when you're in a bad mood. Alright? When you don't get the blind drop you need because Lloyd is a jerk. Alright? Alright? You pick an... I don't know why I get videos of people recommending cozy games. Yes, I fight with the Corpus woman. Yes! I am fighting with the Corpus. Eat my bullets, Grinier scum! All hail the Corpus! Brother, I stand with you, brother. They will never walk out of this ship alive. They will never walk out of this ship. Woman, the only balance of power I support is the balance of power where the Corpus are at the top. What are you talking about? The balance of power we should have is for the Corpus to succeed. Do you not know that? Have you not seen... Like, Rebecca, if you're ever watching this, Rebecca, I don't want Space Mommy anymore. Parvos Granum is my new daddy. And Valaglios could be my new mommy. Parvos Granum is my daddy, okay? I'm gonna turn you over to the corpus. Crazy lady who can't decide if she's Margulis or the Lotus or who knows what are you, woman? We don't know anymore. See? 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 And yes, I know I can use, I'm trying to use my gun as much as possible. Because it is level 18. And I'm going to get everything I have to level 30. Every warframe, every gun. I want mastery rank 30. Okay? Without getting any of the tenant weapons. Papa Parvos! Parvos Granum is my papa. Parvos Granum is my new daddy. Which, by the way, if I were to ever go to TennoCon, by the way, which is never going to happen because it is so ridiculously expensive, I'm going to make my dad dress up as Parvos Granum. I don't know how. I don't know how to make a cosplay costume for myself, let alone for him. But I'm telling you, if I ever get to go to TennoCon, which, like I said, will probably never happen, I'm going to make my dad dress up as Parvos Granum. Okay? But I don't know how to make, like, cosplay. Seems so complicated. How do I make the corpus, like, look at the corpus. How do you do that? I mean, it's still easier than the Grineer. He doesn't know it, by the way. I haven't told him yet. But you heard me. If I ever get to go to TennoCon, maybe I should pull a Jeremy Hambley and be like, hey, if you pay for my going to TennoCon, I will take a picture and send you a Christmas card with my dad and my pictures on it, and then forget to do it. And you know what? It should be $14,000.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Come on, just go down. Look, Grineer, what do you think the outcome is going to be? Just, like, this is Parvos Granum, by the way. This is Parvos Granum. The handless founder, my new father in Warframe. That's Parvos Granum too. See? That is Parvos Granum. Look, you guys, I'm not sorry. This is a Corpus ship. Why are you here? You don't belong here. This is a Corpus ship. By the way, Raffle Waffles was like so excited to find out that Grineer language is actually real. Raffle Waffles, Mr. Raffle Waffles. So is Corpus. Don't waste your time with the Grineer. Do not waste your time with the Grineer. They're not worth your time, okay? The only ones worth your time are the Corpus. Look at you. Now, the Grineer is also where Bungie can learn the... Seriously, how are there 92... And that's just on PC. 92,000 people are playing Warframe on PC alone. That's insane. I haven't seen these kind of crazy numbers for Warframe. And for it to persist this long? Well, Bungie must be losing their minds. Like, so this, beep, beep, all right. I cannot believe that Destiny 2 is only at 25,000 and Warframe is at 92,000. That is crazy. Woman, get back into the kitchen. You're probably regretting it now, aren't you? You are regretting that decision to become. Well, you didn't have a decision. That's right. I'm sorry, sweetie. I forgot. You're all. Yeah, the Grineer don't have a choice in the matter. Nor do the Corpus, but most of our females are raising the young Corpus. Because it's the Corpus. By the way, it is a recognized religion. Okay? I'm tired of this whole Corpus is a cult. Corpus is not a cult, alright? Right? There are millions, if not billions, there are billions of Corpus, okay? Not a cult. Not a cult. It's a officially recognized religion of the worship of Prophet. So yes, I've been watching the show Cold Case. After watching a couple documentaries about real cold cases, which is interesting because so the cold case show is actually pretty accurate on most murder is not like the shows, right? It's just emotions. It's very different. And most people who they're not unstable. They're basically greedy, angry. It's actually what makes Cold Case so interesting is because so many of them are historical. They're all historical. Most of them so far have been from the 80s and the 90s. A couple from the 70s. It's really fascinating to see and to see them cover history. You know how they these days in shows they try to modify history to fit. Am I the only one who, like the Stranger Things thing, right? Everyone's talking about what's going on in Stranger Things. Isn't it kind of insulting to actually kind of make it look like it's better than it really was? You're insulting the people who actually struggled as gay in the 80s. Because I can tell you, it would not have been like that. It doesn't Cold Case doesn't shy away from topics like, isms, like race and stuff like that, right? Doesn't shy away from it, but it doesn't virtue signal or glorify it either. It covers it how it is. There was a case of a young man who was gay, who was ended in the show, and they showed it accurately. They didn't make it worse or better than the way it was. There was another one where it was a kid and the prime suspect was black, and it turns out the killer wasn't. But they didn't they didn't turn it into a victim narrative kind of attitude, right? They just told it how it was. And in fact, one of the lead cops and one of my favorite characters in the show is black, and he's awesome. He's so funny. All the characters are great on the show. And the main character is female. The show was created by a woman, and the main character is a woman. But she uses what makes her female and feminine in ways that make her stronger. She's more emotional, and when she talks to suspects, her emotion and taking the emotional side is what her sympathizing with people means that people are more willing to talk to her. So she uses she's the only female homicide detective in that area, on that police force, whatever. But she isn't a badass, woman who need no man. She uses, like I said, she's feminine. She also has cats. But that's why it's like you look at TV from the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s, and it's like it was so much, everything just meshed so much better. Everything was told better. There was a creativity and a surprise to everything. Most of the episodes of Cold Case I'd seen before, but you forget, and it's like the one I just saw with the kid who froze. And it's like, oh, it turned out to be he was stealing from the guy's supermarket. And he's the one who punched the kid. And the kid fell and got knocked out and froze. it's really, like I said, Eureka was another really great show. The creativity in it and the just the wanting to tell good story with great characters. 25, so only 5 more ranks to go, and then my Alterox is full rank. Like, it's sad. If you focus on telling a good story with good characters instead of all the other nonsense, right? It's so different. Honestly, I'm gonna do those, but I need. Excuse me. I need. Oh God, it starts with an M. The. But. See, they updated, by the way, the corpus. If you look, they're not much updated, but they're still a little bit more updating to the appearance. Right over here is different. The shoulders are different for the corpus. So right over here is different now than how it used to be in the original corpus. So they updated it to make it look more... Now, I still think they're a little on the thin side. Or maybe the material of the suit, because it is in the future, doesn't need to be as thick as like a spacesuit, because if they're very thin under that, then I mean they are skeletal. They're too small. They need to make the corpus a little bigger. Like I said, I remember somebody saying Viso is chonky. It's like Viso is not chonky. Viso's suit is chonky. Corpus tend to be very on the narrow side, but yeah, you can see they modified this. This is based on the compliments I put to Viso's suit, which is they added more to the shoulders to make the helmet, because that basically carries the whole weight. So it added padding to it.
Do not drink the kombucha.
When,
You are incapable of producing the hydraulic effort required to unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth the following morning.
okay, that's good to know. Don't drink, when in Casitas, don't drink the kombucha. You really shouldn't. I would listen to Ortis on this one, okay? But I want to watch Warehouse 13. Like, people are always recommending shows. I have watched most of Warehouse 13.
The assassination target is nearby. Seek and destroy.
Yes.
One of our spy cells has been lost investigating this
Look.
abandoned greener asteroid base.
Okay.
We need you to locate and eliminate whatever is responsible.
Look, you're... I should kill more stuff as I go, because, So, why are the corpus here then? If you're sending me here, why are the corpus here? Like, this isn't even a Okay, this doesn't make any sense at all.
Your spine strike. These razor-sharp quills will rip your warframe to shreds.
This is a Grineer base! Why are there corpus here? Like for real. The corpus shouldn't. Look, dude. I'm gonna be like a civilized corpus and go up the elevator. Like, why are the corpus here? Why are you guys here? You really think the Grineer have anything worth stealing? Come on, brother. Come on. You really think the Grineer have anything to steal? It's the Grineer. They have an IQ in the single digits. If you turn on the lights in front of a Grineer, they're going to think it's magic. Look, magic, Grineer. And you flick the button and they're fascinated by it. The Grineer. The corpus have pets with higher intelligence. Look, I know I can kill it faster with my Latum. But I am trying to get this gun to level 30, okay? Oh no! I then also need to do what did I get? Rank 26. Yay! So yes, Cold Case very good.
Bothering us anymore.
Anything else going on in the world of gaming? Happy about the Game of the Year awards, of course.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
I still can't. I am blown away by those numbers. Destiny 2 has 25,000 people playing. I'm starting. Look. Oh, wait, this way. See, I said, I'm trying. Oh, I know. Really? Fine. I didn't. Oh, you didn't. I want to make 3D print MOAs and other stuff from Warframe, from the Corpus, because they don't do anything. Wait, where am I supposed to be? That would be cool. Imagine if you could get like little models of MOAs, and that would definitely be cool. Yeah, I agree with you, brother. All right, brother, I will defend you. Brothers! See? I will come, brothers! Come! Come. Follow me. Okay, we're gonna go down the stairs. Come on! Come on! Come on, brothers! Don't! What the hell? This way! This way, brothers! Come on! The three of you! Come on! Come on! What are you doing? Okay, fine! Alright, fine! Come on! Come on! Come on! The three of you! Come on, brothers. Oh my god. You're like... Come on. This way. This way, you idiots! This way. Come on! Yotkoi, attend! Come on, Yotkoi. I like to sometimes have them drag them along with me and see if I could, like, save them. Come on, brother. Come on. The three of you. You. Oh, my God. You're like... Herding Corpus is like herding cats. I don't want to leave you behind, brother. Come on. Think of the profit you will make by surviving this encounter. Okay? All three of you, come with me. Alright? We're going this way. Come on. All three of you. Yes. Yes! Jatase is going to save your butts! Come on!
Stay focused.
Come with the
There's a heavy unit
Jatase!
approaching.
Come on! Come on, good boys. Come on. Good boys. Come on. Come on, little Corpus. Oh my god, you two idiots! No! What did Jatase say? Come on. Come on. Come on. No. No. Bad Corpus. Bad Corpus. Come on. Come on. Good Corpus. Good Corpus. Oh my god! I swear to God, if they are not on the ship, there will be hell to pay. See what I'm dealing with? Jatase says, come to extraction. Wouldn't it be cool if you got like extra points for every one of them that you brought with you to extraction?
Unread inbox messages make me ill.
Good. Unread inbox messages make him ill. By the way, the funny thing is, usually when I play Destiny, I'm wearing a Warframe hoodie. It's the blue one. The blue one is a Darvo hoodie. I am right now playing Warframe and wearing a Destiny hoodie. Because of course I am.
Nearby. Seek and destroy.
I think
Place is crawling with infested. Unfortunately, something far more ominous awaits. Make your way deeper into the base.
look, woman, nothing. Just look at this stuff. Okay, we need to do this 3 times, and then I'll get that field wrong. Yeah, I mean, so by the way, most of my clan is. Who did that? Who did that? All right, you did it, Yinju, with your tentacles. Look, there's 2. If I get enough kills, I will probably get this thing up to level 30. Okay. Do you even know how to use a gun, Lotus? Probably not. So the holidays, by the way, were awesome. They were fun. I liked the holidays. It was too short. It didn't feel Christmassy enough. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it just didn't feel Christmassy enough. I don't know.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
Yeah, why are you guys here?
Listen for its screams. This will mean we're getting close.
Oh, it screams or the corpus's screams? I'm gonna go with listen for the screams of the corpus who are on this base. I swear, who runs the corpus? Is there anything to be gained from this? I mean, I swear, if these are Frodebeck employees, there will be hell to pay. Alad V, yeah, because Alad V's an idiot and he's dead. Okay, we're gonna go with Alad V is dead at this point. Viso, we know, is dead. Rebecca herself said we knew Viso would not survive the new war. So, I'm going with Alad V is dead. So I'm guessing you bumbling idiots work for Alad V.
Assassination contract complete.
Look, Alad V is dead. If you work for Alad V, he's gone, alright? Go work for Frodebeck. He won't send you to this place. I swear. I don't know what you guys are doing on this Grenier base. Fighting infested. Just pay me to do it, and I'll do it for you. I swear. There's no way the corpus would be this dumb in reality. They're profit-minded, okay? It's not the government. Now, if it were the government, well, technically, their businesses are the government. But technically, do you really think the corpus would be like, yeah, we're going to send a bunch of our valuable multi-century living crewmen to a Grenier base full of infested? There's nothing here. I can understand. Well, I mean, I don't know. So, if the Corpus businesses is the government, okay, but they're profit-driven, do you think their government is going to be as inefficient as ours? Yes, I heard about the whole Somalia thing, daycare center thing, and I'm more than willing to work with people to, you know what? I'm beginning to realize I have not been exploitative enough to use my identity to get money out of the leftoids. Not taxpayers, but just... Okay, come on, brother. I swear, brother! Come on! Come on! Come on! No, oh my god, I swear to god. You! Come on! Come on! You! Good. Elite crewman, my... Come on. Come on, good... Come on, good man! Oh my god, get your butt over here. Where'd you go? Come on, you idiot! Come on. Oh, I swear to God, brother. If you turn around one more time, I will shoot you in that helmet. Come on. Come on. Get your butt up here. Come on. Oh, my dear God. Move it. Move it. Move it. Extraction. Yeah, go. Go! I swear to God, brother. Get your ass in gear and get on the extraction pad. All right, we're going to go with you came on up to extraction. See, this is what I'm dealing with. All right. So the question is, will I make it to 30 in the next mission? Because I have to do this 3 times, see? Corpus assassination. We're not assassinating Corpus, okay? Corpus assassination is not or assassinating Corpus. It is the Corpus are assassinating something, okay? Let's be clear about that. Yeah, I know what it is. It's the stalker getting pissed at me for killing his friends. I did beat the second boss in Kenna Bridge of Spirits, which was not easy. That game is hard. Even on normal difficulty, that game is hard. Alright. Then why are the Corpus here? That's why I'm gonna keep asking. Okay? Did the Corpus pay me?
Something far more ominous awaits. Make your way deeper into the base.
It's my cousin. Come on, you guys. Come on, brothers. Let's do it. You guys go back to extraction. I'll kill everything in sight. Okay? Why would you even want this location? Japote! See, I absolutely think the Corpus are the best. At everything. Okay? The Corpus are the best in everything. And the balance of power is needing to lean more heavily. Look, why would you want to balance it between the Corpus and the Grineer, okay? Why would you want the Grineer to have any chance of success in this universe, okay? The Grineer have single-digit IQ, okay? Alright? The Grineer should be wiped out. They are basically genetic defects, okay? The Corpus are the education, the technology, the advancement, the market, interplanetary trade, okay? The only reason that people can buy stuff on different planets is because the Corpus transport goods from planet to planet, okay? Let's be clear on that. The entire solar system exists because of the Corpus's market. They have advanced technology exists now because of the Corpus. So
Avoid the creature's spine strike.
woman, you know nothing. I have fought this thing far more times than you ever have. I don't think you fought this thing once. In either of your multiple personalities. Oh, we got... Come on, little Moa. You're the brains behind the corpus, aren't you, little Moa? Which Kai always gave his Moas names. Which drove everybody else nuts, but I thought everybody's got to have their own weird eccentricities. So Kai always named his Moas. Crazy names. And I do think the corpus do use implants. The only reason Viso did not use implants is for gameplay mechanics. Because I know sometimes they change things in a video game. For example, Warlocks and Guardians in Destiny. My understanding is Guardians in Destiny would be so much more powerful. The power, and the same with Tenno. Their power is cut back for gameplay mechanic. Same with Doom Guy. So you can't use an implant. Viso can't have an implant to control MOAs because we don't. So the only way you can actually do it in gameplay is with the controls like in the game. But I bet you Viso technically controls MOAs. All the corpus have implants. It's not AI, okay?
Stay focused.
It makes sense. On top of that, when you think about it, for example, their helmet has like screens built in it because look. Okay? Let's look at this guy, right? His eye level is too low. So they use their implant to control their helmet and modify the settings, make adjustments, changes, you know, commands for their helmet. So implants, they have implants. Come on. You want me to believe the corpus don't have implants?
There is the assassination target. You know what to do.
And I know this takes a while, but that's because I want to level this gun up. The Latron I carry with me is an emergency gun. If I find myself in a situation where my leveling up... I always do that. When I level stuff up, I have at least one high full level weapon. I also have a bunch of Warframes I need to level up. Like Jade.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction.
Are you spying on me, woman? How did you know I took down the VIP? She's watching me. Alright, let's... Alright, come on, brothers. Where are my Corpus brothers? I said, I have a lot of theories. My goal is to get recognized as the biggest fan of the Corpus there is. Okay? Alright, Digital Extremes. There are missions I have not done in this game. Like, I don't have any Tenant weapons yet. And I've not even tried to go for the Tenant weapons because it requires killing Corpus. And I will not kill a sister of our leader, Parvos Granum. Okay? They're his sisters. Come on, brother. Alright, fine. I'll kill everything here so you'll come on. I mean, one of the coolest things, though, is the fact that their shields work. Come on. Alright. Come on. What are you shooting at? Okay. Come on, brother. Come on, I'm not leaving without you. You shared your shield drone with me. Come on. Come on. Where's your shield? Where's your Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Swear. My cat. Come on, brother. Come on, fine. Leave the drone and come on. Come on. You! Come on! I swear. Extraction. That is an order. Tech. Fine. You know what? Come on. Let's go. Let's go home.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
Let's get a nice meal of protein bars and carbohydrate bricks and stuff our stomachs with bricks. Yes, I am Jetase. I am the one in charge here, Jetase. Jetase? Okay, fine. Yotkoi! Jetase? Yotkoi! 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 Come on. You annoy me. Hi. Let's steal this. Let's just go with your behaved.
They won't be bothering us anymore.
No, they're constantly bothering us. Ah! Look how close. Look how close. Look how close. Ow. Min, what you doing, Minnie? Minnie? What you doing, Minnie? Okay. So I need to do... You have unread messages. See? I told you, it's the stalker. Your actions have consequences. Alright, so we're going to cheat. We're going to do a short, quick mission to get it. Alright, we're going to go to Mars. Nah, we're not going to go to Mars. Let's see what we got. Do a capture mission. Today is Saturday. I'm always... Let me just make sure. Okay. Yes.
You are here on a capture mission.
Wait.
You must find, capture,
What the
and
hell?
extract our target.
Are you telling me that this thing isn't even... Well, okay.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
One sec. I think this game froze me.
Is on Tenno.
Really, YouTube?
Scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces.
Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. My foot is asleep. Okay. I know that's why the Corpus are there, because it's an invasion mission, but at least make the invasion missions make sense. Why is there a Corpus presence on those Grenier bases, okay, that are full of infested? Is that really worth it, brother? No, it's not. Leave the Grenier to suffer.
You cannot let our target know we're here.
But no, you're sacrificing your Corpus brothers and sisters for what? Veneer technology? Really?
The captain has been escorted to the extraction point.
Woman, what do you do with these cats? See, that's why my theory is, though, that the when they die, they don't really die. Because they disappear in the same manner. Whatever. By the way, I'm Mastery Rank 23, so I know that's an invasion mission. I have done a lot of invasion missions. I have done very, very many invasion missions because I like to fight on the side of the Corpus. I like the Corpus. I think I made that pretty clear. Yeah, I like the Corpus. I'm just saying, why the hell are the Corpus fighting an invasion mission on a Grenier base filled with infested? Like, what is the financial benefit from this? Come on, people. Is there any financial reason After all, why do the corpus do what they do? Everything the corpus does is for profit. Everything. Everything. Okay? Okay? Right? Yes, we all agree on that. Okay? I hate those things. It's almost like they designed these places with Warframes in mind. Like, what kind of what is that? Just don't piss me off. I would have. Yeah, now I feel happy. So, what happens if you're too big for those thingies? Alright, my Altrox is max rank. And I have 31 marks of valiance. Okay. Yay! I'm just messing around with the internet because why not? All right, let's do this. So now I have another level 30. All right. So what else have we got? Okay, so we got the Altarox. This is level 12. I'm not doing enough melee kills, that's why. What else have we got? Okay. I mean, I gotta do that one. The Vinquibus. I gotta do that one. I'm just looking at the stuff that's, like, higher up already. That just, like, the Attica I should probably do. Voltor. Okay. The Bursted. But I think that's been mastered. I thought I mastered that. It's like a plasma rifle from Destiny. I'm not a big fan of plasma rifles. Depends on the plasma rifle. Convectrix. The Cinta is 30. The Convectrix, alright. Just going through everything I have, right? See, I've got the Dera. Incarnon. Okay. I'm just seeing what I've got. Ferox. Higasa.
Operator, Ordis is sorry. Happy to report that all my good jokes are gone.
All of my jokes are gone. The Karak. That's a 21. The Komorix. I might as well do that one. Okay. So, what missions do I have that I need to do? Well, I don't have anything I need to do. I'm just picking random stuff. And I don't want it to be too difficult stuff because I'm leveling these weapons up. So this. Oh, I didn't do the other one. So I need to do Io. Alright. Exterminate. Ooh. That means lots and lots of killing. Alright, brothers. We go to kill invasion. Infested. What do you think, Min Min? Min Min? Min Min? Min Min? Your ears are massive. There's no way you can't hear me. You're ignoring me, aren't you, Min Min?
The infestation has corrupted all life here. Let's clear it out.
But no, it hasn't. Because we're about to join with our brothers. There are corpus here who have not. Now, this invasion, let me just say, this invasion makes sense. It's a corpus base. So the Corpus would be like, get the hell out of our house! Wait, so what does this gun do? I didn't even look at it. I was just like, alright, level 30 it. The Komorak. See, now this invasion makes absolute 100% sense. It is a Corpus base. So the Corpus... Alright, brother! There we go. Are you happy now? And it's like, we must clean out this Corpus base from the invaders. Well, the infested. Was Alad V messing around again? Well, no. Alad V is dead. See, I mean, this... A lot of the infested are Corpus. Makes perfect sense. I mean, like, it's like those missions where you're you know, mobile defense missions. It's like, you must break into the Corpus network. And it's like, but we're on the side of the Corpus. Why are we breaking into...
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
It's... Oh no! No, I don't want it to go away because it's usually a piece of cake. Wait, dude. Look, brothers, just leave it to me. See? My guns are cooler than... Well, no. Okay, no. Not all their guns. I mean, for example, I know their Supra has a better aim than ours. That though they sell us the worst. There we go. See, Warframe had finishers before Destiny. But we call them mercy kills. Japote! Yushke! See? You guys are doing okay. I mean, you're not as good, but at least your presence here makes sense. This is a Corpus base, and we are fighting the infested to get rid of them from your Corpus base. It doesn't make sense when it is a Grineer base. Why would you even care? You'd be like, they have nothing to steal. That is worth all the Corpus lives that are going to be lost fighting that. I'm just saying. Oh, it's got a massive megascope. Okay. So what video games are we supposed to be excited about for next year? I'm looking forward to High on Life 2. And that's about it. Honestly, that's about it. I mean, I'm looking forward to watching a marathon crash and burn. I don't even... Honestly, so marathon sounds to me like if you took... I know extractions are a thing, but normally, you know, there's more into it. Marathon to me sounds like if they took Destiny 2 and stripped it from as much possible. It's like... No story, really, nothing, it's just... Mutagen samples is what I need. Look, this is a Corpus base. Get the hell off. Imagine living here. I mean, that's one of the things that's kind of cool. That's why I love writing, and well, I haven't done it in a while, but I used to love writing from the point of view of the Corpus. Imagine living here. Where's my gun? Oh. Like, this is where you live and work. If you're a Corpus. It's kind of cool. Wake up in the middle of the night for a midnight snack and you're walking down. I mean, it's kind of cool when you really, really think about it, right? So you're like, okay. So they probably all know all the, like, secret, like, you know, the shortcuts. Or like, yeah, if you go through vent 5 and up down this way and up those stairs and underneath that, that's how you get to, you know, corridor 15. How do you get to the chief engineer's office? Well, you could go the normal way through the stairs, or you could go through vent, cut through here, cut through the, you know, it's like, I mean, if the Corpus have lived for centuries, right? They've been living on these bases and ships for at least decades, probably longer, because these ships, I mean, what made me also think about it is like, okay, so airplanes are decades old, so Corpus ships, on the other end, could be centuries old, where they, like, make updates, modifications over time. But these ships can be hundreds of years old. And since the Corpus lived for centuries, you can have crewmen living on these same ships for hundreds of years. No promotion, because promotion probably comes seldom. You live for hundreds of years. It's kind of fascinating. I mean, they probably have, like, uniforms and stuff that are decades old. And they've definitely lost. I mean, if you have no day-night cycle, right? Really not any, like, where there's no sun and all, they probably lose track of time. I mean, if we lose track of time, right? It's like, can you believe it's already 2026? Imagine working in space on a Corpus ship, doing the same thing every day for centuries. Kind of fascinating to think about. The world of the Corpus. Alright, let me get these guys. Alright, I'm not gonna leave these lying around, alright? Brothers, look. So wait, this is level 27, so I probably 28? Look, woman, your opinion means nothing to me, alright? My employer, the ones who hired me, the Corpus, that's what matters, alright? You don't pay me anything, woman. You pay me nothing. But the Corpus, on the other hand, they pay me. Field run, I think, for this one. Mutagen sample is what I really need. Mutagen sample. Okay? You pay me garbage, woman! Well, I'm your space mommy! Don't matter. Alright? I could be up in my orbiter playing video games, taking a nap, playing with my army of Kupros and Kavats,
Until reinforcements arrive.
hanging with my Corpus brothers. See, again, this makes sense. It's a Corpus base. We're fighting with the Corpus to protect something Corpus. Okay? A Warframe tripod that the Corpus got, okay? Like some invasion missions, you look at them, you're like, okay, that don't make sense. You just flipped out Corpus and Grineer, and it makes no sense. Oh yeah, they always... I mean, just look at these elaborate ships that the Corpus have. I mean, just that alone is like, that gives you that sense of Corpus pride. You see that big sign with the word Yotkoi up top, and like, yeah, we are the minds behind all the technology in the Origin system. And it occurred to me, like, I can hear Parvos Granum being like, you think calling us greedy is an insult. It is a compliment to the Corpus to be called greedy. The greedier you are, it's a compliment to be having your greed recognized. You act like being called greedy is an insult to the Corpus. Far from it, Tenno. It is a compliment. It is praise, recognition of our hard work. To be greedy is to covet and desire. And drive to work harder. I wish they would make more Corpus merch. There is almost nothing. Like, I have right here. I wear it all the time. I have a second one as well. It's the Corpus pin. You can't even get it from the website anymore. It's completely sold out. So it's not been available for a while. I don't know if it shows that well. But it says Corpus on it. It's the Corpus pin. It's one of the few pieces of merch that they have that is Corpusy. There's the shirt, the white Warframe shirt. I don't think that's available anymore either. It has a Corpus on it, like crossing his arms next to the name, the word Warframe, which is cool. I want like a hat with the logo. You know, the triangle. That's actually meant to be a stylized weights. Like from the market. So the idea is not that is meant to be a stylized like weight, you know, a scale. So the triangle, the Corpus, the symbol for the Corpus, there's a triangle with two lines through it, okay? That's meant to be a stylized scale to represent the market, right? That's where I would love to have a cap with that on it. I would also love to have one with like Parvos Granum on it. That would be so cool. I would love to be able to buy, I mean, you can buy a Call statue, but you couldn't buy a Viso statue. I don't want a Viso statue. I want a fully articulated 1/6 action figure of Viso. But a Viso statue, I would definitely have picked up a Viso statue. Why don't they sell bobbleheads like the Noggles? I would buy all of the New War Noggles. So if they sold the Noggles, I would definitely buy a Viso, a Call, a Era, an Ordis, a Teshin. I would definitely buy all those. Definitely. But there's just so much merch. It's just Warframe oriented, like the actual Warframes. And it's kind of disappointing. I wish they had more of that. So, Digital League Streams, hi! Again, I'm the biggest fan of the Corpus you will possibly find on the internet. I mean, seriously, I do not do bounties in the Orb Valis because they're always about attacking the Corpus. And I'm not even a big fan of Navanio, keep in mind. I'm more of a Frode Beck fan, okay? I'm not a big fan of Navanio. But I still would rather not kill Corpus. I don't have any Tenet weapons, so I really want some of that. I mean, there isn't Tenet Arca Plasmor, okay? The Arca Plasmor is badass. Because it would require the ending of Corpus. So this should get this one up to 30. You guys are doing a good job. I mean, especially if you think about with the Corpus having all their MOAs and all. The crewmen are rare and valuable. I love the fact that they dropped the number of waves for a defense mission down to 3. I should show off my clan. Be like, yeah, most of it is fully unlocked when it comes to labs. The colors are not unlocked. And there's a couple of things left, like I think in the bio, because you need so much mutagen sample for it. But like the Corpus one is unlocked. The Tenno one I think is fully unlocked. The Grineer one is fully unlocked. And I did that all by myself. So yeah, I have like nearly a fully unlocked my I mean, my clan dojo looks ridiculous. It's just room upon room upon room upon room. So I'm like, so you would think, right? So the thing is, okay, everybody keeps saying gaming is. I'm going to say something that just a random thought. I mean, look, I throw out thoughts all the time, right? Okay, I throw out random thoughts all the time. Over and over, every year we hear people saying like I feel like the world of the internet. That's it. I gotta do one more. That they like over exaggerate, I guess the term would be. So everyone's now like gaming is dying because sales of consoles are down. Well, first of all, let me start with something that pisses me off about the whole thing. Everybody, all right, I'm just going to say, okay. And if anybody's here, I want to hear from you. Okay. the whole thing with the Nintendo Switch sales figures. Because this is the dumbest, most moronic thing. I watched Kit and Krista, or whatever the hell their name is. They're the former Nintendo people who are on YouTube. And their video pissed me the hell off because it was so incredibly dumb. It impressed me on the level of stupid and blind stupid that these two people who used to work for Nintendo, okay? I wonder why the Switch and Switch 2, why Nintendo sales are down from last year. Last year was only the Switch 1, okay? This year you have the Switch 2 and the Switch 1, and they sold 10% less of the Switch 1 and Switch 2 combined than the Switch 1 last year. All right, here's a couple of things to keep in mind, all right? First off, you know what? I could have told you in October that the PlayStation 5 would outsell the Switch easily. And that's even before I knew about the sales. Now, the PlayStation 5 was $100 off. Everyone was like, no, that brought it back down to the original price. It did not. The original price for a PlayStation 5 with a disc was $500. It was on sale for $450. The original price, I can't remember for the other one because I bought the disc one, but it was like $50 difference. So $450 down to $350. Or whatever, okay? If you walk, because I went into stores during the holidays, not just where I work. So I shopped around to see what's going on, all right? If you walked into a store, okay, selling video games, okay, because I did multiple, right? You go into the aisles in the PlayStation section. First of all, the PlayStation 5 was $100 off. It doesn't matter that made it the same price as the Switch 2. If you're a customer, okay, you have the Switch 2 for $450 or $500. You have the PlayStation 5 $100 off. Even if that brought it down to more than the Switch 2. It's on sale $100 off. This is an opportunity. People are going to be like, oh my God, saving $100 on a PlayStation 5. Second of all, the Switch 2 accessories were not on sale. Not even the damn Pro Controller for the Switch 2. Nintendo, what were you thinking? You couldn't even put Joy-Cons for the Switch 2 on sale, let alone the Pro Controller. PlayStation 5, everything was on sale. I saw PlayStation 5 controllers. The base DualSense controller for $50. Okay? Multiple stores had the PlayStation 5 controller for $50. That's almost half the price of the Switch Pro controller or the stupid Joy-Cons. You walk into a PlayStation aisle, every game, most of the games are on sale. I saw games, big deal, PlayStation 5 top line games for half and more. Like Ghost of Tsushima on sale for like $35. All right? And then you walk into the Nintendo aisle, and yeah, some stuff is on sale. Nothing for the Switch 2. So why the hell would anybody buy a Switch 2? If nothing is on sale, the console isn't on sale. The only games on sale are for the Switch 1, and it's maybe $10 off. Maybe $15. Whereas you can go into a PlayStation 5 aisle, PlayStation 5 is on sale for $100 off. Controllers are like $50 a pop, and games are more than 50% off. Any parent who's going into a store to buy a video game console for their kid is going to go, why the hell am I going to buy a Switch 2 when I can get a PlayStation 5 with a bigger library? Okay? PlayStation 5 has a bigger library, more sales, and better deals. And then you sit there like two numbnuts going, I wonder why the Switch didn't sell as well. I know, it's Nintendo's marketing on X. I swear, Kit and Krista, you are, like, I'm just sitting there listening, like, you are the two densest idiots on the internet going on about how Nintendo finally posted the price on X. Habibti, do you really think most of the people going to buy Christmas gifts and video game consoles are on X or following? I follow Nintendo, and half the time I don't see what they post. I have followed Nintendo on X, and I rarely see what they post. Do you really think Nintendo posting the price of the Switch 2 on X made a difference? Now, here's another thing that all these numbnuts completely forgot about the Switch 1 from last year. Because a friend of mine, I remember telling this to a friend of mine because they wanted to buy a Switch. Switch 1. You want to know how much the OLED Switch was on sale for last year? $280. You want to know the full price of the Switch OLED? $350 at the time. You're saving, what, $70 on a Switch OLED. That thing sold probably, I'm guessing, if you're saving $70, ridiculous numbers. Then you have the Switch Lite, which probably, I don't remember. I remember grokking the, let's see, was the Switch Lite on sale in 2020? The Switch Lite on sale holiday 2024. Okay? Yes. So, okay, here you go. Chris and Krista, you numbnuts. Took me less than a minute to look this up. Yes, the Nintendo Switch Lite was definitely on sale for the 2024 holiday season. Last year, retailers offered the Switch Lite for as low as $169, its lowest price of the year from October. So, you sit there going, I wonder why the Switch 2 and the Switch combined sold less this year than last year. Maybe it's because everything related to the Switch was on sale. $169 for a Switch Lite from $200. The Switch OLED, $350 to $280. And then you sit there like two lumps going, I don't know, maybe it's Nintendo's marketing. Okay? Okay, no. You morons didn't put... there was barely anything on sale connected to the Switch 2. I think some places mentioned like some discounts on the Switch 2, but it wasn't noticeable and big enough like $100 off a PS5. Now, I've had people asking me, okay, because they know I'm into video games, what should I buy for my kid for the holidays? A Switch 2 or a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox? What do you think I told them? PlayStation 5. And the thing is, before anybody says, oh, you're a Sony pony, if you know anything about me, I used to be a massive fan of the Xbox. There are reasons why I like the Xbox. Not because I'm loyal to Microsoft, far from it. There are actual reasons why I like the Xbox. Starting with, I like the fact that my controller's backwards compatible, and I can use all my Razer controllers right here on my Xbox Series X. Alright? And the whole audio issue. And the cloud gaming on Xbox is better. Alright? And Game Pass used to be a good deal. But I'm not the type of person who has a loyalty to something because of the brand. I could give you every reason why if somebody came to me and said, what video game console should I buy? I would tell them to buy the PlayStation 5 if they're not going into PC. Okay? PC definitely is the top of the line. If you can afford a PC, go for it. Absolutely. 100%. PC is the best option. Okay? But when it comes to consoles, PlayStation 5 all the way. Better prices, better deals, bigger library. They put stuff on sale all the time. I mean, I remember seeing the PlayStation Portal for $170. And then you sit there like numbnuts going, I wonder why the Switch didn't sell as well. You idiots. If there are people like Kit and Krista advising Nintendo, no wonder they're going down the tubes. Morons, I swear. What were they thinking? That's why I can't stand them, because they seem to be in this cloud. Do they criticize Nintendo? Yes. But at times they're in this haze of, I haven't walked into... Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, no. They seem to live in this haze of, they haven't walked into a GameStop in 10 years. We worked for Nintendo, so we know what we're talking about. Do you talk to the people who buy Nintendo, perhaps? Or the people who actually sell Nintendo? And I'm not talking Nintendo. I'm talking, have you walked into a goddamn GameStop? Or a Best Buy? Or a Walmart? Or a Target? Or anything other than just sit on your butts talking about Nintendo and thinking the fact that we worked for Nintendo marketing somehow gives you any credibility. That video of theirs really pissed me off, because, like I said, I don't watch them regularly, but them going, well, I wonder why, and going on about their Nintendo's Twitter posts about the price. Most of the people who buy Switches for their kids for Christmas aren't on X and don't give a damn. And yes, I agree with you, Bruce, 100%. if you're gonna buy a PC, if you're gonna buy anything electronic, you should be buying it right now. Anything that uses RAM, because everyone assumes it's just PC. This is gonna hit everything. Cell phones, tablets, PCs, consoles, anything with RAM in it. Get it now. Get it right now. Okay. We picked up a PlayStation 5 for family overseas. They wanted a PlayStation 5, so before it goes up. Smart move. So I mean, that video, I cannot believe just how out of touch these two people were. And somehow like, oh, we worked for Nintendo. Gives them validity. Pfft. My God. Numbnuts. I have never... I said, I own a Switch, alright? It's right here, okay? In fact, I was originally going to live stream my Animal Crossing Island today because I wanted to show off how I play Animal Crossing like a corpus, just as I play Pal World like a corpus. When I play, it's not about decorating and making it look cute. My island in Animal Crossing, alright? What does my island in Animal Crossing looks like? It's basically fruit trees. I have the characters like the neighbors, right, on the island that the game gave me, but I don't go out of my way to bring in new people to the island when I was playing it. I haven't played in like 3 years or something, or 4 years. And when I played Animal Crossing, it was when Destiny 2 was in a down. It was during the coof, right? Destiny 2 was kind of boring at the time. The season was kind of boring, and everybody was playing Animal Crossing. My way of playing Animal Crossing is profit-driven, okay? If you see my island, you'll see it is completely covered in fruit trees. There's the houses of the neighbors, and then there's bridges and stuff to make it more efficient for me to go get the fruit from the trees and sell them. Whenever I would upgrade my house, because of course naturally my goal was to upgrade my house as much as possible just to have a mansion. It's mostly empty. My house in Animal Crossing is almost completely empty, but except with the gifts that they would throw at me. But it was like maximum size or close to it when I finally stopped. And what I would do is I would go to Tom, right? And I would see how much the next upgrade would cost. And then I would make sure I have enough money to cover it. Then I would, because you can't do an upgrade without taking a loan from Tom Nook. So I would get the loan from Tom Nook, do the upgrade, right? And the moment I could pay it off, I would pay it off in full. I was rolling in profit. My whole, I know there are other ways to be more profitable about, I think it was the turnips, but I didn't play enough to really focus on the turnip season or any of that. But I would go in, I would just, okay, collect all the fruit. I didn't have any decorative trees. All of my trees were fruit trees or bamboo to get as much money as possible. I would go to other islands to get more stuff to sell. Okay? And it's the same thing with Pal World, okay? Pal World is purely about profitability. So, Animal Crossing, of course, I tweeted this at Rebecca Ford and she, of course, ignored me because, I don't know. But I play Animal Crossing like Corpus. So I play Animal Crossing Corpus Life Edition. So I was actually going to live stream that. So before anybody says, I don't hate any business or company because of like the company, like if you do something really stupid, like only companies I would kind of really hate are the ones that were like, well, if you're a mega Republican, you can't buy our stuff. Then it's like, okay, screw you, I'm not going to buy your stuff. But in general, like, I don't hate, like, I don't know. I don't like the Xbox because of Microsoft. I don't have an undying loyalty to Microsoft. And in fact, my opinions have changed. I used to tell people, you know, I play more PlayStation now because, honestly, I am very disappointed with Microsoft. I'm very unhappy with what Microsoft is doing. So, while there are reasons why I like the Xbox, I don't see much of a future for the Xbox at this point because clearly Microsoft doesn't care about it. What's the point of investing too much into the Xbox after this when it's clear the company that makes it doesn't care. So most of the games I now buy are on PlayStation. Most of the time, I still have my Xbox. But mostly because I have a lot of older games, like Xbox One games, that I'm not going to sell my Xbox because I have a lot of physical games, and the whole point is so I can play them on the physical console. But if I didn't have a lot of physical games, I would have sold my Xbox at this point. Reasons I like so I have genuine reasons why I like the Xbox. I like the Xbox because I like the fact that I can use my Xbox One Razer controller on my Xbox Series X. I like the fact that it is so easy to put more memory into an Xbox Series X. You literally just plug something in the back and that's it. You don't have to open the console like a PlayStation 5 to put a memory into it. It's just a memory stick you slide in the back, okay? I like the cloud gaming on the Xbox is better. Has been more reliable, at least for me in the past. I haven't been doing much of it lately, so I don't know for Xbox. I like the shape of the Xbox. Honestly, the PlayStation 5 is a pain in the butt. It wobbles. It looks stupid. I'm sorry. I am not sorry, PlayStation. The PlayStation 5 looks stupid. Okay? And it like, I have to buy a stand for this damn thing. Okay? And then Min likes to sleep on the thing. I don't like the design of the PlayStation 5. I like the design. And my biggest gripe with the Xbox, with the PlayStation 5 versus the Xbox, is that PlayStation does not have multiple audio outputs. Now, we keep saying this, Sony, you can fix this with a firmware update. Like, if I were to plug in a headset right now into this controller... Oh, I agree with you on that. I sold my whatever PS1 and PS2 games I had years ago, or traded them in. So I don't have any because I finally gave up on it. But I agree with you on that. But like, okay, if I were to plug in a headset into this controller, the audio would cut from the HDMI. This isn't true for Xbox. Multiple audio outputs is an option for the Xbox, not PlayStation. This is something Sony can fix with a firmware update. It was an issue with the PlayStation 4. It's a pain in the butt. The audio I'm listening to through this headset is not through my PS5. It's through my PC through the stream. I am listening to the game through the stream. Okay? That's how I can listen to the audio and live stream it. The HDMI carries the audio into my PC, and then I hear it through the PC. Okay? I can't join a fire team or create a party on PlayStation while live streaming, because then you have to get this whole cable system that is connected. You can't even use a wireless headset for it. And I looked into it. It's a pain in the butt. You have to have a special Y-shaped cable to plug the controller into the capture card and into a wired headset. This isn't true for Xbox. I can use my wireless headset with my Xbox, and audio will still continue to come out of the HDMI for a live stream. Which is why I used to buy most of my games that I planned on live streaming on Xbox. But I mean, they were even as impressive as stupid as Nintendo was in a lot of the decisions they made this holiday season. Xbox was even dumber. Xbox was, I mean, I don't know. It's questionable because at least their accessories were on sale. Okay, Xbox accessories were at least on sale. The consoles were not. And I mean, what the hell? The Xbox Series X is more expensive than the PlayStation 5 Pro. The PlayStation 5 Pro is 2 terabytes of memory and it's more powerful. But the Xbox Series X is more expensive, and you didn't drop the price. There's no sales on your consoles. What the hell are you doing? So they were by far the most expensive, and then you really think Microsoft is sitting there going, I wonder why our console didn't sell? Honestly, if I didn't know any better, I'd think Microsoft is sabotaging the Xbox on purpose, because nobody's going to buy an Xbox Series X costing more than a PlayStation 5 Pro. It blows my mind. Like, for real. But the Nintendo one, like I said, the Nintendo one really got to me because it was just so, these two people who are, they're like, yes, we used to work for Nintendo. Yeah, we know, Kit and Krista. We know you used to work for Nintendo. But you can't figure, if people have money to buy a video game console right now, what do you think they're going to buy? They're going to try and people don't have a lot of money. So if they happen to have money to buy a video game console,
Wild defense mission.
they're going to try and be as efficient with that money as possible. And most of them are going to go, okay, what would they rather get? A Switch 2 or a PlayStation 5? If they don't already own a PlayStation 5, the most efficient use of your money, especially with all the accessories on sale, is a PlayStation 5. The digital PlayStation 5 was on sale for like $400.
Only get more difficult. Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance. Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
You want to go out at 4 o'clock?
I
Okay.
am Tenno.
4 o'clock?
This will take a moment.
Okay. Like I said, when people look, I don't look for fights with other video YouTubers or any of that. Okay, I don't. But if you say something ridiculously dumb, then I'm gonna call it out. Like with Lucky 10p, right? I hadn't watched his content in a while. I was looking into the Edge of Fate, which, by the way, he seems to be now having a major grudge against Bungie at this point, probably because they didn't invite him. So his fifis have been hurt.
Still working on it.
I don't even own the game. I should get it. It's on my list of games to play. But honestly, right now, I am playing when I'm not playing Warframe or Destiny, I'm playing Kena Bridge of Spirits. I am trying to beat more games and get more platinum trophies. But I know that game is ridiculously good, and it should be and it's on my list of games to pick up. See, let me just show off. I'm leaving it in a little bit because I got going out at 4. This one here is the game I've been working on right now. 1 sec. So I finally beat Adira. That was not easy. The Corrupted Woodsmith was hard. I had to Corrupted. So I'm 21 out of 42. I'm trying to earn more, beat more games. I want to make it to mastery rank 30, which means but like I said, okay, I'm not gonna go after people. Like, I just listening to them going on about, I wonder why the Switch 2 didn't sell so well. I think it's Nintendo's marketing. No, you don't need no marketing is gonna make it look good that there isn't anything on sale, Nintendo. Nothing. Was there any? Here, 1 sec. How about this?
Stay focused.
Okay.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Were there any Switch 2 games on sale holiday? Use mini 2025. Okay, so the only Nintendo game that I can see being on sale, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, offered with bundles and price cuts, and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond supposedly had a sale price. But all of the other stuff that was on sale was not Nintendo. So, like, you didn't put Donkey Kong Bonanza on sale, Nintendo. You didn't put your oldest game on the Switch 2 on sale, Mario Kart World. What were you thinking? You didn't put the Pro controller on sale.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a
Like,
moment.
This is cool. I want to see the eyes of the Grenier that I shoot. You know what? Tomorrow I will try and come on, depending on what my family's doing, and show off my Animal Crossing island because I keep talking about it. We do, baby Min Min. You want nummy nummies, Min Min? You better have emptied your bowl, Min Min. You are not getting whipped cream or turkey. No, don't cry. Do you want me to show everybody your belly? Your little chunky round little tummy tummy? You're not a baby anymore, Min Min. Kittens eat a lot. Like, you somehow expect people to pay. I mean, even Call of Duty, which didn't sell well, but even that was on sale. But not Donkey Kong Bonanza. Or, Mario Kart World. Or the damn Pro Controller. Who's your baby? Who's your baby girl? Who's my pretty girl? You my pretty girl? You a pretty girl? Yeah. Look at the pretty girl. Look at the pretty girl. Look at the pretty girl. You a pretty girl?
There's a heavy unit
Yeah.
approaching.
Now this battle makes sense, okay? Why? Because we're on a Corpus crashed ship, which by the way, this is awesome.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get
A
ready.
Corpus crashed ship. Is your baby? Yeah,
This will
baby.
take a moment.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Mimi. Mimi. Hey, Mimi. So, what exactly is Digimon Time Strangers? Is it turn-based? What kind of combat is it? Or is it like Pokemon? Hey, no, Min Min. No, do not put your paws on the keyboard. Keep seeing you're trying to put her little feet on my keyboard. I actually have to put stuffed animals. So in order for her to not sit on my PS5, I actually have to use stuffed animals on top of my PS5. So this, by the way, is the Clownfish TV. It's from Clownfish TV. This is Bubbly Steve, in case you don't remember. It sits on top of my PS5, so Min Min does not sit on top of my PS5. Yay.
Against us, Tenno.
The odds. No, they weren't, woman. First of all, they were against me, not you. You should be like, the odds were against you, Tenno. Where are you, woman? You're in hiding. None of these guys can ever fight. Come on. So tempted to sell you to Parvos Granum, woman. You don't even make me a sandwich. Of course not. Alright, what time is it? 3:31? Alright, I got like maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Yay! The Komorix is now max rank. Alright, so that's another weapon that is now max rank. Awesome. See? So what am I going to use next? Like I said, I did label it like I was grinding mastery rank, okay? So let's go over here. Okay. I'm trying to get, like I said, all this stuff that rank. Does no, that's not gonna work. Oh wait, no, that did it. Everything at the top is 30. Okay, so yeah, 30. No, wait. except for those 3. So let's see, that's all 30. The Brayton. Wait, there was an MK1 weapon I had on this list. Okay, so we got the Dragoon. Okay, that's 28. So, no, this actually helps. So now this one is next. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you meowing from the floor? Min Min, you do not have to sit on the floor. All right, this is my last mission, and then I'm going to head out. All right? Okay. All right.
As ready as you will ever be.
And as always, one of my favorite things to do. Like I said, Warframe is my cozy game, okay? In the sense that if I want to just play Warframe, you know what I will do? I will do invasion missions on the side of the Corpus. Because I like the Corpus. I 100% like the Corpus. Absolutely. Who's a cutie patootie? You're a cutie patootie? She's cute. She's adorably cute. Obedience to the feline is always profitable. Never forget that.
Leave no one standing.
Leave no one standing. You got it, woman. I know, you don't like Grenier. And yes, I know, I'm not doing this smart. I just want to raise the level. So I want to use this gun and only. Don't worry, brothers, stay back. Brothers? Brothers? So am I supposed to do those? I don't know. Yes, Min Min. Hey, no pause on the keyboard. Look at this. Look at this little monster. Look at this little monster. Are you a little monster? Where are you going, woman? What are you doing? Where are you going? You're in... Peto! Peto, by the way, is Tenno. What did I say, bro? Min, you are not going on the PS5. Or the keyboard. Okay. Sit right here. Sit right here with... See, this... Like I said, this invasion mission makes perfect sense. You're on a Corpus crash ship on Europa. What are you doing, Min Min? Now she wants to be petted. Attention-seeking little munchkin. Look, Min Min, the Corpus depend on me. My brothers are calling me to battle. You... Yeah, I know you want to be petted. It's kind of cute. Oh, you cute. You cute, baby? You cute? Oh, what? What occasion? What occasion? This It's one of my favorite hats. She's being difficult. She wants me to pet her. Look, see? She's leaning. I don't know if you can see it, but she's Look, I don't know if you can see it, but she's leaning against my hand.
Focused. There's a
Yeah,
heavy unit
baby.
approaching.
Okay. You're such a cutie. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I heard. Okay. You want to be pet? Oh, yes. Where are you going? Min, I don't need your butt in my face. I love you, sweetie, but you're gonna destroy my chair. I love my cat. But I need to get her another cat. I need to get my cat a cat. Brothers? Corpus Brothers. We cannot be outdone by the ancient Americans. We must liberate Europa in the name of the Otkoi. This belongs to us. This ship belongs to us. This planet is in the name of the... Brother. I'm sorry, brother. I failed you. The thing is, I will be honest. Do I trust them? No. No, I don't. I don't trust anybody making video games. The only video game right now that I'm excited about, until I have proof otherwise, to be excited about it, is High on Life. Koi Pepe! Alright? I don't trust them to do anything right. Anybody right. By the way, and maybe hate and I don't even trust them to remake Halo, and they're doing the exact same game. I don't trust anybody. Destiny 2 was destroyed. I don't trust anybody. You didn't. I also saw you kill one of my brothers. Brother, I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, Battlefield 6 is cool. But however, on the other hand, I religiously cannot buy Outer Worlds 2. As a corpus, not a Muslim, okay? It has nothing to do with of being a Muslim. As a corpus, I cannot go buy any video game that goes against my inherent capitalist nature. My corpusness. I mean, I don't think Parvos Granum will allow me to purchase this game. He has very strict guidelines on what we may and may not consume. It is not censorship. We do not corrupt our minds with anything that is anti-capitalist and anti-profit driven. It's just how we are in the corpus, okay? We don't enjoy anything that is not driven by profit. Alright, is this gun gonna be level 50 now? Not 50. Oh my god, I keep confusing the number. 72, 30. Okay. Yay! Another max weapon. Look at that. Another level 30 gun. Towards my mastery rank. Alright. Let's just get to my ship. Oh yeah, what was the one that was the MK something? See, I'm making lists. Okay. I think it was the... Yeah, the MK1 Strewn. How do I not have that? Let me just check here. Because that should be not hard. Just in case.
Everyone respects their local fun. Nathaniel has called for their eradication of the deep mines below, so he can build his palace of prosperity. If you ask me,
No. I do not agree with this. You want me to shut down Nathaniel's Palace of Prosperity? What the hell, woman? Of course I support Nathaniel building a Palace of Prosperity. How dare you? How dare you? Wait, is it here? Where's the MK1? I just bought the... The blueprint for it. Wait, let me just see. Another one of, what was it? I was gonna go with, I think, Ivara. I think. So yeah, Inaros and Ivara or Korra. Let's see. Let's go with... Which one of the ones needed? Because I want to use the argon crystals. Before they are all gone. It needs... Inaros.
Operator, did you
Think
hear that? It said
Inaros needs
cosmic background radiation is
1,
a
2.
riot.
Okay, so that I have enough for this because this only needs 2 argon crystals. Okay, so 1. All right, so that's Inaros on my list of stuff being built. I still have to do the secondary in melee, but I am going through my list of stuff that needs to be built and leveled up. My goal is mastery rank 30, of course. Okay, I am mastery rank 23. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work. Okay. All right, I gotta head out, but it's been fun. I will probably, I'm thinking of coming online and showing off my Animal Crossing island that I haven't even looked at in like 4 years. So that'll be fun to check out. Show off how I am corpus driven in everything I do. DE again. Look me up, DE, please. I am proud. So stuff's off the take you by the listens. Oh, cool. Whoa. The first man lunar flyby system, and then we have the. Okay, all right, that's all cool. That is all cool. I wish I could stick around, but that is all cool. Especially, I forgot, that was 250. I gotta go, but no, thank you for reminding me. That is cool. Awesome, that's cool. Like I said, I gotta go. I gotta go feed the Min too. Peace, y'all. I said, I'll check out Animal Crossing maybe tomorrow. What do you think? Bring out my Animal Crossing island, show off how corpus-driven my life is.